As I promised, I said I was going to do a couple of videos for you guys to kind of give you the 411 on the original versus the extreme 21 day fix. The original, hands down, changed my life. I'm not even kidding. Like, I know you're like, whatever, Amanda, that's so dramatic. But legitimately, I have always been a person that struggles with visual, like overeating and justifying, portion control and things like that. Like I can always justify things in my head. But it honestly taught me how to portion control, not just with like, using your fist for the size of meat or whatever. I mean, I know all that. I was a trainer. My degree is exercise physiology. I got all that jazz. But as a woman and as a person, it is something that I have struggled with my entire life since I was a small child. I am definitely an emotional eater. I love to exercise. I didn't for the longest time, but I do now. I like how it makes me feel, more of just being stronger. And one of the things I noticed right away with the 21 day fix was, and this is the original I'm talking about. I do not have my hands on the extreme yet, but I cannot wait. This is specifically my personal experience with the original, since most of you guys are not familiar with this, or if you are, you might still have some of the questions. The original was, even as a trainer, like I was doing Autumn's workouts, and I was like, this isn't that bad. I can do these all day long, whatever. Oh my gosh. When I woke up the next morning, my abs hurt. My ass hurt. Everything hurt. And I was like, what happened? What just happened? I mean, like, I've been working out for a long time. Yes, I fall off the wagon here and there, but never more than a couple weeks goes by that I don't get back into some very hardcore routine. I lift heavy, I run, I do all these other things. Or I'm working out at home. I'm a very active person by nature. I have to be, otherwise I would probably be very obese. I'm just going to be honest about it. And plus, I want to set a good example for my daughter. So right away, these workouts, I was like, holy crap! Like, because I think I started out with 8 pound weights. Now I use 15s, but I was doing 8 pound weights when I first started with the original, which was in February of 2014, which I was going through. Let me backtrack a little bit. Some background info for you guys. My daughter has had some very crazy health issues for the last, I don't know, practically since she was born, but the last 2 years have been really, really bad. I started the program after the launch in February from Germany, which was actually pretty easy because they have, fresh fruits and vegetables. The prices are overall a lot lower. So it wasn't like I was having to go to Whole Foods to get the good stuff. I could just go to our local village market and not have a problem. So that actually was pretty cool. Well, enter the fact that we decided to come home on emergency leave for my daughter to have surgery back to Tampa. That kind of threw a monkey wrench in things, but I actually did okay. I managed to get my workouts in while I was living with my parents, and my mom seemed like she was actually really on board with what I was doing. So my diet wasn't 100%. I wasn't really following exactly, and I'll show you guys in a minute exactly what I was doing, or what I will, what I did to achieve the results that I got. And my daughter ended up needing surgery and being hospitalized a second time, and it was an extended care stay, which was just, if you've ever eaten at a hospital, yuck. Like, I don't care how good the hospital is. Yuck. So I got real friendly with the cafeteria staff downstairs. So when my daughter was asleep, whenever I could try to get her to let me leave, and then some of the nurses actually were very sweet and started bringing me stuff too, I took these bad boys down with me. And I know you're like, Amanda, you stole your kids' like Lego containers. No, there's actually still salt in this one. I had almonds earlier. These are basically portion control sizes. They're color coded. This is exactly what I will call stupid simple. Like, you can't mess this up. This one, like a whole thing of cherry tomatoes, I can practically make myself sick on it with vinaigrette. It's a lot of food. This one obviously is almonds. There's 2 of these that come with it. These are like sunflower seeds, things along those lines that are like higher fat, type things that wouldn't necessarily be as good for you, quote unquote. Purple is like berries, things along those lines. Red is obviously meat. And the green, is vegetables and things along those lines, like cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, kale, things along those lines. I mean, like, I don't have the book in front of me. Like there's a little booklet that comes with it that gives you the breakdown of everything. And it honestly, it's literally about like this thick. And it is just ridiculously simple. It gives you the breakdown, just like I did, of the different foods that you can have. It includes chocolate and wine. Now, this is the original again we're talking about, guys. So don't get confused. And I will be doing another one, probably either tonight or tomorrow for you guys to explain what the extreme is all about. And there is a big difference. Especially, it's awesome if you've already done the original. You can start with the extreme, but if you are either somebody that hasn't worked out for a long time or still have a significant amount of weight to lose, I really wouldn't recommend that. I'm just going to say that as a ... to the next video I will do. So, that being said, this is another one of my favorites that comes with having a coach and basically being a part of a challenge group. Now, this one is called the 21 Day Fix Plyo. It is not what you would imagine, like being super crazy. I mean, I've done it, and every time I go, oh, that wasn't that bad. That was awesome. I feel great. And then I wake up the next morning feeling like somebody punched me in the butt repeatedly. So it is amazing what this is capable of. For those of you that don't know, Autumn Calabrese is a bikini competitor. She's a single mom, and she just gets women's bodies. I have abs for the first time in my life, like legitimately. I don't know if you guys... You know, it's that good. And so basically, like when they found out that she was coming out with the extreme, I was like, oh hell yeah, I want in on that, because are you kidding? Like I've been debating doing a bikini competition for years. So that being said, I was like, oh man, I want whatever this chick's putting out. Like not even kidding you. And the beautiful thing about it is the initial 21 Day Fix, the test group for this was people that had 100+ pounds to lose. So it wasn't somebody that's like, oh, I'd really like 6 abs instead of 4, or I'd really like this tiny like microscopic little pudge on my bikini to be gone. It was nothing like that. It was people that legitimately, like myself, had no idea how to really control their eating. My way of dealing with my own personal struggles as a kid and as a young adult was to learn about it. So I know nutrition, I know portion sizes, and I still struggled with it, knowing everything. So I can't imagine what people that don't know how to do these kind of things or struggle with doing them possibly can even function like this. So this is basically just my 411 in the original 21 Day Fix. Just so you guys know, I lost over 14 inches between my bust, hips, thighs, you know, all that jazz. Actually gained almost an inch on each of my biceps, which was exciting for me because that's always one of the areas that I tone up, but I don't get ripped. And I really want that definition. And maybe I'll show you guys on the next video because I have a sweatshirt on in this one. But that being said is, you know, all of this is something anyone can do. The nutrition is there. The Shakeology is there. I actually grabbed this. I mean, this comes with the 21 Day Fix, but it obviously isn't the portion control container. Although it does have the little lines and everything that show you how to demark that. So you have Shakeology, you have your nutrition, you have your workout program, you have me, or you know, whomever your coach is or you want them to be. You have everything. You have everything that people pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm on a soapbox, but like legitimately, as somebody that spent hours as, you know, being a trainer and dealing with people and trying to explain nutrition and trying to explain all this other stuff, to have it broken down like this and just made me want to go, well, why didn't I think of that? You know? So anyways, overall, I was down 11 pounds and almost 14 inches. And I went from about loose 12, tight 10, down to a 6 very quickly, which I was just astounded with that. It took me 2 rounds of the 21 Day Fix. I think if I hadn't been under the stress from my daughter, it probably would have taken 1. So that being said, I hope that this, guys, you know, kind of helps you, give you some information about the actual program. And if you have any questions, feel free to post below underneath this video. I'll catch you guys later, and I hope you were excited about not Tuesday, Monday. What am I saying? It's Monday. I've had Tuesday in my head for some reason. It is Monday, and I will be online waiting for Beachbody to tell me, like, hey, yo, it's up, because I am so excited about this. So anyways, if you have any questions, post below. Mwah. Peace.